Greetings, everyone. I am Winnie Wriggle, and welcome back to Vintage Story. Happy whatever day it is today. I think it's Wednesday, possibly, maybe. We're derping around in release candidate number 6 today. I think last time we were in 4, and I've done a little bit of stuff off camera, just for giggles. Also, our flax, I think, is done. Or mostly done. Mostly done. Except for maybe 1 or 2. Oh no, you're 8 of 9. Get out of here, grass. 8 of 9. Okay, still 1 more. So it should come to fruition during this episode. I also found cabbage seeds and I threw those in the ground. We do have some parsnips. And I think what year and day? We're in August. And a parsnip tastes 16 days. They're good till -10. Let's go ahead and plant these other ones. What do y'all need? Pea. I have lots of pea. 50%. Is that enough? Maybe. These are depleted. 51. 60. 60. The older the dirt, the better the nutrients. I put bone meal on everything, but that's the only crop supplement we have right now. Because we haven't been down in a cave yet to get some saltpeter. We'll do that. And I don't have enough rot for compost, so I've started rotting berries. But things I did while you were away, I went hunting. Aha! Well, I mean, I just passed across animals and smacked them in the face. And I didn't know we had fox pelts now. These are adorable. I mean, only adorable in the way a small furry critter's remaining skin can be. Also, there was a bear, like, here in the yard. So, we dispatched him. There might have been death involved. I'll never tell. There might have been multiple deaths involved, because apparently their HP is, like, insane. Anyway, I went ahead and just oiled him and put him as a pelt. He can still be used, but we might keep him as a rug. He's kind of fabulous. We're still processing some leather. I've got 4 more prepared hide in here, which took a few days. But I have already made the stuff we put in together. We have 16 leather. And let me put our parsnips away. Sir, nobody invited you. Really? Oh, I did. We had our first... All of you, seriously. Yeah, come here. We had our first temporal storm. It was horrible, as per usual. Hey, don't throw rocks at me. It's rude. I have inadvertently made a mob farm in here, which, you know, it's a feature. Give me something. A gear? It did result in me dispatching a couple of deep driftery things. I actually got a temporal gear from somebody. So we have one temporal gear, which is kind of exciting. And we have a few more mushrooms and things. Our carrots got ripe. I have some cooked bushmeat, which you can't use in cooking. I think I'm just going to turn that into rot, because we're okay. You can see I had a couple of things of food on the shelf, so I'm just gonna put this in here with the rest of it. Yeah. Oh, that's raw. But see, I'm trying to get up. We need 50 or 60 rot to do a thing of compost. I can't remember. I think it might be 60. But I also, you'll notice I have a couple of prizes in here. I found a really nice cave ruin. I jumped into a cave, went in a tiny one, and turned the corner, and there's one with lots of stuff. Like a little 2 or 3 story one that's like windy. So we're going to go to that and loot it today. But before we do that, I'm going to use this leather to try to make a hunter's backpack. Fingers crossed. And I went on a crazy bony soil hunt, and look what we have. I have 5 candles. Amazing. I still have more bony soil to go through. Enough sparkly things we could sell them to a trader, and I've marked a good trader, an artisan on the map. But more importantly, I got a bunch of flax. Also from the temporal storm, but mostly from the bony soil. So we're going to take this and make 2 more linen bags. And we're going to load up our pockets and go cave looting and trader hopping, because the trader that I found is living in a treehouse, and that's definitely new. Okay, and while I'm waxing poetic about traders and treehouses, let me say, good morning. Hey, Gray, how's it going? How are you this fine morning? You still can't find anything to keep your interest. You're looking at Vintage Story, but you haven't played it. I will tell you, this game will eat your brain. It really will. There is something extraordinarily compelling about the mechanics you have to go through to get stuff. Especially if you're a Minecrafter, right? Like, everyone says this quote, and that is, Vintage Story is Minecraft for adults. They're not wrong. Okay, I'm going to empty my pockets so I can make these bags. And I don't think we need any fiber. I think we can just turn it all into these little guys. And isn't a sack one of those and one of those? Yes, so we have that and that. So let's get rid of that and replace it with one of those. And then let's do that one more time. Oopsie daisy. They did fix the recipe bugs. It's the second one. Get on out of here. Ah, 3 rows of storage. So exciting. I'll probably use these for decoration. Baskets. Oh, I cut down our whole pine forest. Holy crap. And the upstairs is mostly done. Just gonna stick those in here. I got more sand. I went on a birch. I was torn between birch and maple for the house. And what I ended up doing was changing the entire downstairs to cobble instead of wood. And that helped it not look like a giant pine blob. Because I just don't like birch or maple. Not with what we have available. Like if I had some K-pop, that'd be different. We don't. Or some purple heart. Oh, that's so good. But we don't yet. Okay, how do I make this? Leather backpack. Oh my god, we can just make it straight up leather one. Really? I'm so awesome. 4, 6, 8. We could make 2 leather backpacks. What? Has that changed? I mean, I'm doing it because why not? Sorry, bag. We'll sell you to somebody. And we'll get rid of that one. Oh, and should I do this? Probably, yeah. Oh, that's so nice. So nice. I think I will carry that sack with me. I'm gonna get my goodies out of here. And you can hold my weird stuff. That was worth every bit of death in the temporal storm, I will tell you. Oh, okay. I was saving to do this until y'all were here, but I'm gonna set my spawn with our temporal gear here. Okay. Yay? Yay. We now have a spawn in the house. I won't have to run 8,000 blocks when I die. Yay. I mean, not that we're not that far from spawn, but it's still... It's a trip. It's a trip. Right? Yeah. As we came Well, I mean, not really that far. Spawn is like here? No, it's up here. That's like here. Yeah, whatever. Still, we spawn in the house now. Woo! Things for the trader. Do I want to go loot the underground first? Probably. Let's go do that. Also, I should get another shovel. I've worn ours down to a nub. Oh no, we might have to do terrible smithing with Winnie. I think we do, because I don't think I have an extra shovel. Nope, I wore them all down to a nub. Okay. I mean, I guess I could just pour one. That's fine. Look, we already have 2 ingots in the forge. Boom. Boom. Koala! Oh, you're sick, sweetie? Oh, man. It's the little rugrats, right? Little petri dishes. Avery, good morning. Oh, I like your new icon. Or I guess this is your other account. Good morning, everybody. I'm slow like molasses this morning. And then I was just about to get to my desk and wobbled my hand and poured my scalding Earl Grey tea all over my left hand. Like it sloshed out of the cup. And that's 210 degree water. So there might have been like me standing at the sink running cold water over my hand for a minute cursing. That's how my morning started. It's fine. I got it fast enough that it didn't burn me, but wow. Not the first thing I wanted to do today. Okay, I have list. Things. Candles. As soon as we make the shovels, I need a hammer. Yeah, I wore out the other hammer too. I've been doing a little crafting and doing, which is good. Let's see if I can do this a little faster. I can't. My brain is not awake enough to find the shovel head. There we go. Winnie. And the alt key that I can't hit with my thumb. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. My clicker is slow this morning. My fingers, it's not even the burned hand either. At least shovels are fast. Nice. Next. Nope. I want you to turn, please. And then to go down, please. Always the music stops when I'm doing something boring like smithing. Like, hello, game. I think I may have turned the music frequency down while I was derping around because I was listening to somebody else play Vintage Story. And there's nothing, pardon me, nothing worse than... Oh, that's right. You can't craft them. You have to douse them. Rude. No, you're at. Oh, your son-in-law actually got you sick. Oh my god. Avery says that's your account you post videos on. Quella says she'll get back into gaming when you feel better. Have fun with Good Vintage Story. Catch you tomorrow. Okay, night night, sweetheart. Sleep tight. Get better. It is an interesting crafting mechanic. It's a little. I mean, technically it's a mini game, right? But it's heat up your ingots on a forge until they're the right temperature, and then smash them with a hammer until they're in the right shape. Like, it's such a great mechanic. It's a 1000% appropriate like, it makes sense, right? It's logical. This game is very, has a lot of reality in it without being, it's enough to make you feel very accomplished once you get to a certain point, or once you do each of the things that you're feeling accomplished about. Like the first time you make your own meal, right? And cook it and realize that you get a whole lot more nutrition than you did with the berries. Okay, this is 1 serving of red meat. I'm actually going to swap this out for another dish with hopefully, yeah, anything with 4 servings. And then we'll come back and eat that later. Because I don't want to travel without food. Because I travel with the pot, not my cooking pot. And I ended up not eating this piece of charcoal. Go, Winnie. Okay, shovel. Dirt blocks. I don't have ladders. Let's fix that. That is a ladder, right? Crude ladder. Oh, that's different. That's very different. Can we make a fancy ladder? See? Oak ladder. Oh, it's boards and things. Oh my god, you used to make nice ladders with just sticks. Wow. But I guess it doesn't matter as long as you get me out of a cave, right? Yeah, it's fine. That's perfect. Because I also found a translocator. Which is kind of exciting. Oh, I bet they only stacked to 64. Yep. Turns out. Okay, we'll leave those. We may need them for something. Who knows? Okay, have rusty gears. Oh. The thing we're going to make. I have 5 candles. I only have 4 clear quartz, but that's okay. I was going to make a bronze. I think I have enough to make a bronze pickaxe so we could get quartz today. So many things. And I'm going to wear this necklace in case I can sell it to a trader. Also, it's sparkly and fancy. Okay, I can only make 2 lanterns with that quartz. That's fine. Can I use regular quartz? That's inquiring minds need to know. We'll try it. But I think I only have... Oh, I do have 4 plates. Nice. So, if we look at the recipes... I made 2 of these already, but... I forgot I need these. Yes. That's new, too. So, copper lantern. Oh, here's a little one. That's adorable. But you have to have an electrum plate for that. Light level 20. Then here's a regular one, which is 4 clear quartz, a candle, and then 8 nails and strips. Jesus. I'm not sure I agree with this. And a candle and a plate. Nice, but I want to carry a lantern with us for lighting purposes. Yeah, I also brought back, I already brought back the torch holders from that place. Okay. We have our lantern. Very good, very good. It's probably about to be freaking evening, isn't it? Yep. That's okay, we're going to be underground. Because it's super close. It is... That's quartz. Where is... Here it is. Underground. We're going here. I'm going to pin it. Do I have it on there? I do. Nice. Let's go. It's over yonder. Do. Avery says you're sitting there waking up, draining your money decorating provinces. Oh my god. I wish there was and you may know, if there was a way to give a province money faster. Like, I struggle with sitting there. Like, I want to give it like 5 million, whatever. And just getting to 2 million is kind of a pain. Hi, puppy. You almost look like a cat, doggo. You know, I have a feeling this won't be the first time we need to get over these walls, so let's just do it the easy way. And I'll try to remember where my ladders are. Because where I'm going is actually over there. God, this game. Thought it was gonna be so fast to get there. It's farther than it looks, gang. There we go. If Winnie would actually run towards the coordinate, that would be also good. Oh, fennel. Thank you. God, I'm distracted already. The feature. Oh, this is flax too. Let's just mark it. Let's say like a so. I'm actually gonna make it purple. Not that I'll ever see that on the map. That's okay. Here we go. Around the waterfall and into where a tree used to be. Here we go. Wah, wah. Down into the depths. I mean, all caves lead to adventure. I'm just saying. So, I found this, right? Totally fun. I mean, there's nothing really useful except maybe the table, but it's a cluttery table. I will take the spider web. How'd I get a berry? Nice. Oh, and I will take... There's flint in there. That's a crate with a label. I really didn't take... Oh, it has lime. Not sure we need that. But then... Okay, and I gotta follow my dirt markers. Because, you know, running around caves is what I do. Ooh, what's that? Just a rock. And then there was this. Woo! Okay, I broke most of the spawners already. Because it was full of locusts. What, for making money? What did I say that made you think that? Oh. Ron's aiming. I have no room. That's saltpeter. You know what? Like the materials. I'm just gonna... And like rope I can make. I'm gonna take things I can't get right now. Because I can always come back. And get... There's just a bunch of crappy clutter. And a Joe. A skeleton on a bed. Nice. Cluttered scroll rack. I want this chest, but we don't have carry-on yet. That would have been very useful. Barrels for... I will take the metal. Maybe. Yes, beautiful. Barrels for decoration. We'll come back for those. There's a little... Ooh, I missed a torch holder. Nice. Decorative crates. I have it set up so that clutter drops when you smack it. And then there's a couple of tables and a stool. So I'm actually going to let's grab those. 2 tables and a stool. Nice. And then a chest with more stuff in it. Ooh. Anything else, Bueller? Things to poke me in the head? Ray, welcome back. You're gonna break down and buy Vintage Story. I'm telling you. I just, like, if you... It doesn't ever go on sale. Ever. So if you're gonna, like, don't stress if you don't have the money. Make somebody buy it for your birthday or something. Ooh, an artisan scarf. Yes, please. We're just gonna put that on. Nice. Do we look stylish? We totally look stylish now. It's almost a vest. Even though it only goes around. Oh, it's so cool. Anything else in here? The lore of this. Okay, and we can't sleep in the aged beds. But they're cool if you have multiple bedrooms. What's our rift activity? Medium. Not great. And then it keeps going up here. Look at this shenanigans. This is like a locust workshop. Okay, I'm gonna take that bed too. Bed. Table. There's an alidade. See, that's a cool piece of clutter. Oh, another torch holder. Nice. Nice. A metal tank. More aged crates. These we can sell to traders. Can I get over there? Okay, I don't want your 13 ashlar blocks, I don't think. We'll make those eventually. Baby owl chest. Gimme. Another crate, but with sticks in it. I love it. And look at this guy. He's a ruined protective suit rack. We'll come back and get him. What else? Okay. Jackpot chest here. A copper shovel. The irony. Quartz trunk. A diptych sundial. An omic piece. Okay, I'll take the linen shirt because we can repair it. Flasks. It's like shelf decoration. I'll take the extra axe too. Diptych sundial. Don't know what that is, but I need it. And I guess we're poor on quartz right now because I haven't made a bronze. You can't put anything back in the ruined chest, just FYI. We'll come back for these. The omic piece is really cool. They actually have what looks like Othello. And if you can find, you can buy the boards, the chess boards from traders. That's our, oh, ruined chandelier. Damn. I didn't even think to look for chandeliers. It's the best light source in the game. Takes like 8 candles, 9 candles. Just, there's too much to look at, like my brain. Okay, we got 2 more torch holders. Another spider web. I'm gonna go get that spider web I put in that chest. They don't do anything. Oh no, I didn't put it in there. Maybe I'm gonna put the spider web in the chest and say saltpeter is really valuable for our garden right now. I hear you. There's boogers out in the cave. All kinds of boogers. Well, we have them on passive because Winnie is a scaredy cat. Haha. Okay, we can sleep down here. If I would make a little bed. Did I miss anything else? This is the thing. Oh, like this. This is a cool pile of aged books. We're gonna have a library. Maybe not in this, like, testing version, but the next time. Okay, I'm going to put down a bed. If I do this like that, I'll pick up that chest in a second. I think I can set it right there. Nice. And then I can use that to supplement what I just used. What broke? Oh, the chest broke. Like, if you open and close, this is new. If you open and close the chest enough, they break, which is kind of cool. Okay, we're gonna close our window on our friend here. Like, there's no light in here but me carrying the torch. Or carrying the... This is why I got a lantern. Because it's much brighter than the torch. I was gonna try to have some food. Yummy. We do need to get out of here soon because our temporal gear is spinning the incorrect direction. This is not bad loot. I'm very excited about the scarf. If we repair the shirt, what does it give us? Maximum warmth of 2, which is the same as our commoner shirt and coat. All of these are in like they aren't providing any warmth at all. Like 0. Oh, a bronze amulet. Pretty cool. Our crates didn't stack because one has a label on it, but that's not going to stop me from using them. They're a great early game storage. They don't hold as much as an actual crafted crate. I think these have 16 slots, so they hold 16 stacks of the same item. But a crafted crate holds, I want to say 24. But it might be 20. Okay, and 2 hours before midnight should be enough time to get us through the night. Dun dun dun. You're a scaredy cat too, don't feel bad. No, Gray, you didn't miss anything other than me just coming over here to this ruin. I also have found our local, our very first translocator. It's like right next to the house. Right here. Very shallowly inside a cave. I was just hopping in looking for rusty gears and stuff on the ground. Or a way to get down to saltpeter level easily. Which I still haven't found. Okay, our sanity is getting to be bad. We'll leave our bed here since it's not actually our spawn point. And I think Winnie can find her way back where she came from. Maybe possibly. Why leave the dirt? You guys can just hang out there. Nice. Up we go. Yeah, I need to make a bronze pickaxe. Maybe we'll do that when we get back. We're gonna go back, empty pockets, and then I'm gonna see if we can make it over to the trader. Okay, I have my house. I had to pin my house too because I kept losing it. As a feature. Ooh, big oak tree. I should listen for bees. You know what? I'm gonna mark this. They don't. You can't ever get them to spawn this big, but oh my god, that's like you could build a whole house with this. Let's say like that and say big oak. Save. And I may be able to see that. Possibly. Do. Quartz, I'll take it, since I think that's what we have in our pocket. Yep. I heard something breathe over there. Maybe it was just a fox. Ooh, that's a fruit tree. Hold on. Heard a pink apple. I hear bees. Hold on. I'll make this pink. I hear bees. We found bees! Oh my god, they're in the pine tree. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And they're right next to the house. Oh my god, we're gonna make bee skeps and have bees. I'm so excited. We're gonna call you bees. And we're gonna pin you so I can find you again. Holy crap. Okay, mission beehive today. Look how cool that is. That is so awesome. Okay, they have a poor population. Let me do something real quick. Let me set you down. There were some floors back here. Yeah. They need flowers to make their population better, and their population needs to be better in order to swarm to another hive. That's a dead chicken. Sorry, chicken. I only have one empty spot, so we're gonna have to do all catmint here. Thank goodness there was a lot of it. Daisies! Oh, I see our house. That's nice. Good, then where was I going when I was wandering over here, lady? Oh, I was chasing the bees and looking at the tree. That makes perfect sense. Okay, so this says poor, nearby flowers 0. It'll take a minute for that calculation to update. I believe horsetail counts as a flower, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it does. And they have like either a 7 or a 9 block radius. Now it'll take it might take it up to a half a day to update and see that there are flowers here. But we want to give it a fighting chance. Hi, dears. Hello, dear. Oops. Yeah, I want the daisies. Ooh, what is this? Medium copper? Okay. Be back for y'all. There's more catmint than there are daisies. So you need like a stack of flowers or so. Is a good way to get a hive to swarm. We're just gonna go with what's in the immediate area and call it a day. Very excited about finding. I thought it would take ages to find a beehive. I'm like, I'm just not gonna worry about it. We're gonna start a new world. We found one and we can test stuff. Very cool. Because I am absolutely waiting for a stable version to start a playthrough. I realize we're basically doing a playthrough, but never let it be said that I didn't like starting Vintage Story. Do I recommend playing normal version or the test version? I would go ahead and play the release candidate. It's a stable. I would say there's nothing that is crazy significant that's gonna change. They're bug fixing right now, right? Any holes in here? I can see them. 9. See, it sees the flowers. Now the population is large. That's great. We'll come back and put a skep here. So it will, what'll happen is it'll spread into the little bee house that we park down here. Where did I see our house? Over the river and through the woods, apparently. There we go. I see the garden. Run for your life. See, and lanterns don't go out in the water, which I love. Although there's, knock on wood, there's nothing that can hurt you in the water. Yet. I would definitely play the new release candidate. I would not start a game in 1.21 and then try to upgrade, because they've changed enough that you want the world gen from 1.22. I would just go ahead and start playing. They're on release candidate 6. I don't think they're going to be many more release candidates. Like maybe 1 or 2 before they officially say here's 1.22. That makes sense. There's quartz. There's metal stuff. Oh, where are we going to put our new torch holders? Probably downstairs in our hellacious basement of doom. Where I should start. There, that'll help. They are... While the cool oil lanterns let you see, they don't do anything for spawning. Backup axe up there. We have a cool little alidade. Lets you look at the stars, I think. What's the gear thing in the center? Think of it as insanity, but it's called your temporal stability. And so there are, whenever you're near ruins or areas of the game, that wheel spins to the left, which is bad. So counterclockwise is bad. And whenever you're in a temporally stable area, which is usually most of the surface, then it either stabilizes or spins to the right until it gets stable. So I built my house in a temporally stable area, right? My wheel is not spinning. The idea is the lore, the rust creatures that we keep seeing that are spawning, they come through rifts between this world and the next, and their world, the rust world. And so if your gear spins all the way down to the bottom, like where it's not full green anymore, then the boundary between you and the rift world disappears and monsters spawn like just constantly. So keeping your temporal stability stable in an area you want to live is kind of important. And so you have to be picky. You have to be careful. Don't build a house like in an old ruin. Check your gear. You can also just toggle that off if you don't want to deal with that. Like my last playthrough, I ended up just turning off temporal stability because it gets in your way. The other place it changes is the further down in the world you go. Like to mine, the worse the temporal stability is. So you would go mining until you started seeing creatures, and then you'd have to come back up out of the mine. And I found that annoying. So, I mean, you know. Okay, I'm going to put our fancy furniture and clothes and things in here. Along with the weird... I'm going to put anything crafted that I found. This is a tuning cylinder. Which, yes, that is an old school record. And you can find phonographs. You can either buy them from traders or find them. Okay, that's saltpeter. Those are our ladders. 3 more fennel seeds. 24 days. Nope, we're going to have to wait on those. Because I think it'll be winter before we can get a crop in. Each month is 9 days. By default, we're in August on the 5th day. So 24 days would put us August, September, like almost into October. And October 1 is winter. Like, no lie. It just starts getting cold. Depending on where you live. That's the other really cool thing about this. So if we look at the map where I am, right? we have a latitude, longitude. So I'm at, just like Minecraft, I'm at negative, what am I at? Like negative 280, 120. The middle number is your Y level, like how high you are in the world. The further south I go, so like there I'm at 3000, the warmer it gets. And the further north I go, the colder it gets. So I could go, if I went like 5,000 blocks north, it would be significantly colder than where I am right now. And if I go 5,000 blocks south, it's significantly warmer. This game has equatorial distance, which means I think the way I set this one up is every 25,000 blocks, you get a new equator cycle. So if you think of the North Pole as being every 25k, and then you gradually get warmer and then colder as you walk. And I limited the world size to 250k. Like the default is 1 million. And the default equatorial distance is 50k, but it just takes too long to get like north or south. And we're going to want to go south to the jungles to get resources eventually. You started installing the release candidate. It will absolutely keep you occupied. I'm so glad you got it. It's super fun. If you need somebody to watch, other than me, watch me all the time, please. But if you need somebody to watch who's really good at explaining the game mechanics, go try any of Kurazar's series. I can't even spell that for you. It's like with a K. Oh no. It is Kurazra. Oh my god, no, I can't even. Hold on, I'm just gonna put it in chat. This guy. Go watch that guy. He just started a desert series, like I think is his latest. He's on like, he's still playing in 1.19 or maybe 1.20. I think he's in 1.20. But functionally, the early game hasn't changed at all. Really, I say that. Or go back and watch me at the beginning of this one. Early game is like that. All of our trees grew. Did our maples grow? No, still waiting on those. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna go to this trader with our money. Ladders, extra shovel. Let me pin them instead of the ruin. Where did I find you? I found them like, oh, they're far. Okay, we're just gonna go north and around. Maybe we'll do trader. Well, you are pinned. Okay. Yeah, let's just go to all of our traders. We'll go from trader to trader. That's cool. We'll take our boat. Can we get there by boat? I think I can. I think I have. That's how I got there to begin with. Nice boat adventure. Here we go. Can I have the handle? Yes, thank you. Or handle, whatever it takes. Yes. Third person. Assume this will be faster, I think, than going overland. Any starting settings to change? It's a really good question. I would make sure you like hit custom, right? And there's a bunch of tabs across the top. I would look careful at your survival settings. Like you may want to give yourself more HP. I think I gave myself 30 HP so I don't die as often. I also gave myself a little cold resistance. Like I'm cold hardy to -5 instead of the default of 0. You can slow down and increase like the rate of things. Oh, the one I would absolutely change is the amount of ore spawns. Like even just tweak it up a tiny bit. I think it starts off like it'll say overall ore spawn is 100%. Change that to like 200 or 150, whatever you feel like. unless you want to learn how to prospect for ores, which is a whole game mechanic. So maybe just try your first run. I did my first run at vanilla default settings. Like, I did my first 2 playthroughs like that, and I don't have any regrets about that because it taught me what I had patience for and what I didn't. It's a brutal game. I'll just say that up front. It's brutal. Everything that I can walk by, like you're watching me play and I can walk by a wolf and nothing happens, that is not a normal setting. I specifically made everything neutral. So they are passive until I punch them in the face. Because I don't like getting jumped. But that's just a Winnie preference, right? You can change it and fight them the way because everything in this world wants to eat you. Like all the rust creatures and most of the animals. Like boars naturally are neutral until you punch them and then they want to eat your face. Same with foxes. A fox can turn around and kill you. Little boogers. You wouldn't think it. We're just going to go right to the fancy artisan because I think it's late in the day. Yeah, I would, if you're looking for a challenge, and it sounds like you are, and you're frustrated with your boredom or lack of challenge yeah, you do. You need to, you make a prospecting pick, which is cool, and then it tells you what's in that chunk, it tells you the chance for what's in that chunk. And so you can say, okay, there's like a 0% chance for iron in this chunk. I'm going to go to the next chunk and look. It is, so yeah, Vintage Story is based on Terra Firma Craft. I would say heavily inspired by. 80% overlap, maybe 70% overlap. It is significantly designed like Terra Firma Craft. And it's not that prospecting is impossible. I just find it too time-consuming and frustrating. So I just crank my ores up to 300% across the whole map. I also increase the water volume, like the water coverage of a map, so there's less land for me to look at for ores. And so that's also another reason to crank them up. But with as high as I have them, as soon as I start going in deep caves, I'm just going to run across iron. Like, it'll just be there. And I won't have to look for it, which would be nice. I don't know. That's my preference. But I love this game. I especially love the fact that you can adjust it to the way you like to play. And anything that's not world gen, you can change as you go. The wiki is very informative about like all of the configuration commands that you can do. Like, you can't change the origin, but if you want to change animal hostility later, like it makes you tired, there's a command for that. If you want to change how fast you run or how slow your food consumption is, you can change that. You can configure that later, after you start the game. The only things you can't change is the world gen. So if it sounds like world gen, there you go. Yeah, we're here. Look at these cliffs. Is this chalk? Oh my god. I will laugh if we have limestone this close. Or is it just granite in the sun? I have a hard time sometimes. Super important. I think this is just granite in the sun. What does that say? I can't tell. Or is it conglomerate? Oh, it's granite. See? See, it's freaking granite. Okay, now, the other fancy thing we're going to do is remember where we left our boat. So, I wish they had a boat icon. Boat is here. Because otherwise I'll lose it. Like a derp. Why always gotta be deep and dark woods? I can't see. Oh, it's cave. It's not what I wanted. Get out of here. Oh god, I'm stuck. Okay. I mean, it's not what I wanted right now. Later, maybe. There we go. Copper. Boxies. Yeah, just start up a world. Really. That's my recommendation. That's what I did. I just hopped in Manila. Went to town. Died a lot. Got very frustrated. And then I'll tell you that the modding community is insane. I don't know anybody who plays without mods. Really. Gazelles, here's the trader house. Look at it. It's in an oak tree house. I'm so stoked by this. Can't get in any of their stuff anymore, which is rude. Used to be able to steal all their stuff and use their storage. Hello, what's your name? It's well. You have anything to trade? Yes, your artisan. I forgot our gems. Dadgummit. I'm a derp. Would you have taken them? I have low. I do have a low diamond. I have 2 low diamonds. You would, and that's 8 gears. That's a great price. Crap, and you change your prices in like less than a day. Are there any fancy pots I want that are cheap? 10 gears, person. Honeydew for 6 isn't bad, really. You have the full tiles. Oh my. Artisans are my favorite traders. They also have the tapestries. Ceramic planter. Okay, I'm kind of willing to give you 11 for the talc. Are you crazy? I'm gonna give you 6 for the honeydew. Why did I do that? I want that. Buy it. Makes a little cash register sound. Nice. I love the fancy storage vessels. Like, I'm kind of addicted to them. 9 gears. Anything 6 or under is a really good deal. What's this one? That's the fire clay one. Oh, they do have a bed you could use. That's cool. That's what we're gonna make when we get home. We can make a real wooden bed as soon as our flax comes in. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna run off to the next trader who's out here. And we're gonna, I guess I'll leave that. No, I'm gonna unpin him. Here we go. I feel like something about the updates, the release candidates, keeps resetting my walking speed. Or is my walking speed affected by my lantern? No, it's definitely reset it. So if I say vintage story, I think it's, let's see, speaking of commands, we say player, Winnie Wriggle, movement speed, 1.3? No, move speed, that's it. Player, Wriggle, move speed, 1.3. There we go. That should make us a little, yeah, a little more peppy. I'm streaming, it takes too long to walk. Don't waste my time. But that keeps resetting with every update, which I guess makes sense. It turns everything into the defaults. because I updated to release candidate at 6. It's good to know. You decided against passive at first, but might bug me eventually. Yeah, I would start it as the way it comes, right? Because it's kind of exciting. But then, like, when I got established and had stuff and I just wanted to do stuff around the base, it made me bananas. Hi, bear. He's chasing something hard. And you can... I say that. Because I put my speed at 1.3, I can run away from everything. That makes that possible. So you could do that. You could leave everything. You could just change your movement speed and leave everything mean. And then you could choose when to fight them. It's always an option. Kind of hoping there'd be more mushrooms out in the field today. Not so much. Oh, is that a huge thing of flax? Hold on. Sometimes I can't tell. Nope, that's just dirt. Ooh, red clay. Nope, peat. We might be spending the night with this guy. Here comes the storm. Nice. Hello? Sir or ma'am? I'm coming in. Wow, into your bunker. Nice. What's your name? McCrae. I like your mask, McCrae. Okay, you will sell me... Oh, no K-pop seeds. Although you have a redwood seed. That's fun. You also have cabbage seeds. Mmm. And fat. You can buy fat from them. And compost. This is a agricultural trader. Which they're very useful. Mostly because you can sell... Like, you can make a bunch of tools and sell it to them. Oh, you want a woolen scarf. You'll give me 5 gears. That's too cheap, man. But 7 gears for wool line knee-high boots. How do I make those? I think they just need pelt. Oh, no. You can't make those. What am I thinking of? Fur boots, I guess. Yeah, fur coat and fur boots. We're going to make those when we get home. Out of our pelts. I say that. I need a bear pelt. Oh, I'm gonna be sad. Two pellets. Surely there's a version of this that's like... Yeah, I think this one is 3 large pelts. Makes one. It's just rotating through the recipes. I don't think you have to have a bear. You better not have to have a bear pelt to make a fur coat. What the heck? I mean, I have one. Black bear, panda bear. I have a brown bear. We might have to turn our bear pelt into a coat. Wow, that's different. Can't get in your storage. Can I sleep in your bed? I can. Do I want anything you have? Nope, not really. Maybe the cabbage seeds, but 5 gears, and we're guaranteed to find them as we go. Really? What else do you have in here? A nice tin bronze bulks. Blueberries, honey, wax, flower pot. What's our rift activity? Medium. Means there's critters. You made a knife. You forgot for a second about napping. I would prioritize storage space, which is the cattails. Like, you need 10 cattails for each little basket for your storage side. So if you get 40 cattails, that'll give you 2 rows of storage. I would make like 2 spears. Early game, easy. and a shovel to dig up some dirt so you can make a dirt hut. And then you need your knife to cut grass. Okay, I think we can go sleep in his bed. Not that we would be like everything on neutral, we could just run through the night, but it's really dark without my accessibility mods. There's a great mod called Accessibility Tweaks that lets you adjust things like the fog and the rain and like anything that annoys you. But mostly I use it. It's got a good gamma slider that doesn't wash out the game, but makes it less pitch black. Okay, we're gonna go to the next guy. I don't know that I want another agricultural trader, but that's what we have. That's survival goods. Let's try the survival goods guy. Because it's just across the fields, which should be quick. Like, we don't have to go through the woods. Berries. Munch on berries as we go. The other thing is pick up every berry and most of the mushrooms you see. Most of the mushrooms are edible in the fields. Yeah, see, all of our cattails are already autumn colored, and it's August. What the heck? Fish. Oh, make yourself a fishing pole. Fishing is new. That's really good early game food, and it's super cheap to do. You can make the rope you need out of cattails or vines from trees, depending on what kind of area you spawned in. More berries. I know I have food in my pocket, but why would I eat food when I could nosh on berries as we go? Chasing chickens. Okay, I found Chicken Mecca. It's out in these fields. Trying to head in a straight line to that red. Oh, that's a big hole. Also, running with something in your offhand makes food go down faster. Winnie reminds herself. Oh, another bear. We are in no way, shape, or form. I don't want to take you on while we're so far from home. I need to make a bow stave. That's next on the list. Because it would be nice to have a bow. And it takes like a week to dry them. Wolves we could probably take on. Maybe just one at a time. But I think we're good. Like, I have my 2 leather... I'm so excited about my leather backpack. Very cool. I don't think I remembered it being that easy to make them. I thought for sure we'd have to do... all linen sacks first. Of course, I didn't anticipate there being packs of wolves around the house that I could dispatch, so there's that. Or that I would, like I did, deliberately go out and get limestone of some variety. Ooh, mushroom. Field mushroom. Are there more? Where there's one, there's usually more. Where are y'all? Here they are. They're like an indicator of a bunch of them. Can I see them? That deer just fell out of the sky. Oh, and there's some rye. And more fennel. want the fennel seed. You need the fennel to make the fish bait. Which is interesting. I'm sure this is rye, but maybe we live in a place that's good for rye. It likes the cold. It does not like the heat. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pick it up. Mostly because enough of it is ripe to give me some rye grain. Yeah, negative. See, it's good to -12, so you can plant it in like October, and you should get a crop in before winter gets insane. There are deer out here. Oh dear. Where is this trader? I hear the wolves. Just gonna run. Just running. Running, running, running. Trying not to fall in a hole. There he is. Yay, trader! I like their new little... They normally came in carts, but now they come in little, like, fortified houses, which is very cool. Hello, sir. What's your name? Bounder. You have anything to trade? Ooh. Ooh, you'll sell me a bismuth bronze pickaxe for 11 gears. That's not bad. And here's, I was gonna buy sacks from them, but oh, we can buy fur boots from you for 7 gears and a fur coat. You know what? I'm gonna save my leather and buy my coat from him because I have the gears for it. Yep. Give me those. These are overcoats, so they go in your... Oh, that's armor. They go in your overclothing slot. So, like, this is a commoner coat. And then, of course, it replaces the boots. Oh, I like that it highlights where it goes. Ah, it's new. So when you hover over it, it says which gear spot it goes in. And then there's separate spots for your armor. That's very nice. What else do you have? I got excited about your fur coats and things. And you can sell them simple things. Like he'll take charcoal for gears. Or copper ingots for gears. So you can give him enough stuff to give you the gears to buy the survival goods. Oh, he has a recurve bow. How many gears do I have left? 3. Spent all my money. But we can make a recurve bow. It just takes a hot minute. Oh, he has salt. Oh, that's cool. 10 bronze pickaxe for 13. Your prices are a little steep, buddy. The fur stuff was, I mean, that's high. They should be like 5 or 6, and this should be like 8. Also, it's a ripoff to charge you a gear for a hay bed, sir. Just saying. Thanks, Bounder. I think we're gonna try to head home. Since we're almost there. Or, like, made a big circle, right? We'll go to the next trader. In the field. Maybe find more goodies on our way. You can actually be pretty nomadic. The sounds are funny. You can actually be pretty nomadic in the beginning. Because you start in spring. And there should be plenty of, like, within a day or two, there's plenty of food. Mushrooms and berries. If you're running around. Ooh, big cave. Any prizes? This is how I found that. I could see that ruin from the cave entrance. Well, it's too dark and scary for me. But I will take your berries to eat. Bunnies, run, bunny, run. The other thing, I changed the settings. I set the creature hit points down just a tiny bit. Like, I think I have them at 75% instead of 100% because some of them are really tanky. Like, it still took me 2 deaths to kill a bear. And that was at reduced HP. My HP was doubled, their HP is reduced by a third. And they still had like 106 hit points. And my little Falk sword does 4.5? 3.8 damage. Yeah, so it took a while. Bow and arrows, where it's at in this game. I'm just saying. They're janky, but boy do they work. Like, you can kite a whole bunch of stuff. Wow. Guy, where's your door? Over here. Hello? Another McCrae. That's hilarious. What do you sell? Cabbage seeds for 5. Cranberries. You'll buy a linen sack. Did I bring the extra linen sack? No, because I'm a doob. What else will you buy? Shepherd tunic and tools. Black bronze knife. No kapok seed, huh? That's why we go to the agricultural guys, because they have the fancy tree seeds from the south, so we don't have to go south. Okay, home we go. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Sometimes this game is crazy and scary, and sometimes it's just, like, stunningly beautiful. I mean, it's always beautiful. Nothing to see there. Oh, you know what did I leave my boat? I left my boat over here. Oh, merd. Well, it wouldn't be a Vintage Story playthrough if I didn't have rafts everywhere. What are you? Spelt. Pig, you scared the absolute crap out of me. I love Spelt. It has a huge heat resistant. It's a great one to plant in the spring because it doesn't care about the summer. More berries. If I don't eat the berries, we're going to turn them into rot, which is compost. Those are funny. I'm just leaving everything there. I mean, I'm so much closer to home right now, and I will absolutely go back in that direction at some point. So I might as well just leave it. Another field mushroom? Yes, it is. Like, they're not that expensive to make, given that I have a tree farm. So, just gonna roll with it. Because I can take a boat to go get it. Because you can pick them up. You can pick them up and put them in your pocket. But that's something I can do off camera. Like, that's not something I want to waste time with. Oh, there's another brown bear. We're not quite close enough to home for me to go after him. Lots of berries today. Great. Give me all the loot. Also, okay, jack-o'-lanterns are poisonous. And you can tell a mushroom is poisonous, right? If you pick it up and look at your hotbar and it says negative HP of any kind, it's poisonous. Oh. Nice. I'm gonna mark this as the resin. Mark all the resin all the time. We need it for windmills. The power systems in this game require serious amounts of resin. So every time you see one, you should just mark it, and then when you need to go back, like they renew every day or two. So you can just go farm it. I mean, it's a pain when you're first looking for them. I don't know, my forum. Yet sometimes you can tell I'm from Texas. Not all the time. Only sometimes. Death caps are bad for you, clearly. Where, oh where? Where do we pop out? I think... There's home. It only makes sense we left in a boat. We came home swimming. So I made a giant circle. That's okay. Oh good, the maples are finally growing. Is our flax ready yet? No. God. Those nutrients, let me tell you. That's kind of a big change. Okay, I'm gonna eat a couple of these. Just to fill my hunger bar. And then we're gonna stick them in here. That's strawberries. Oh look. I almost have enough rot. Because I think, where's rot's ingredient for compost. You need 64 rot to fill a barrel. And then in 20 days you get 16 compost. That's one of the mods I added. That's better compost mod. Okay, my clothing I'm going to save until it gets cold so it doesn't wear out. Our seeds we're going to put in here with the resin. The grain and the fennel and the mushrooms go downstairs. And I'm going to put our extra flint in here. You will need flint. Keep collecting flint even when you're using metal tools, because you'll need to calcinate flint and turn it into other things. Fennel, there's the grain. Nice. Pardon me. Oh, and I meant to put my other fancy storage pot down here. It should have the identical. You know what? I'm going to use it upstairs in place of a... We'll switch out an ugly one for this one. Let's see. Yeah, I like this one. I don't know what's in here. I was messing around with... Thought I was going to make sod roofs. God. That can go downstairs. Oh yeah, I had all the dirt for it. God, all that can go in here. I could not decide on roofing. Oh, I am going to do sod roofs. I'm going to do it over the workshop. Just for giggles. Because I'd never used sod before. Yeah, we'll put the ugly ones down here. So I think I was just going to carry around extra grass in case I ran out of that. Okay, let's do that. And see how it looks. I haven't, because I might need to make some corners. That. See, because this is very ugly. And Was I gonna use cobble underneath or just sod it up? I think I was just gonna sod it up. Like, let's just try it. And should I wrap it or should it go up the side? I don't know. Okay, I need a corner piece. Right? So if I did that, and I said sod outer roof corner is log, dirt, grass. Oh my god, do that again. Log, dirt, grass, grass, grass. My god, log, dirt, grass, grass, grass. So let's make like 8 of them. That should be plenty. There's one. There's one. I think that one came out to there. And then let's go up here. And then let's do the same. It's cool looking. Wow, okay. I grossly underestimated how cool looking this was gonna be. Oh yeah, I like it. Grass roof. And I think that's good. I don't think it needs to be higher. I think this could be a... Maybe we could grow stuff up here. Is that weird? I could put berry bushes out here. Like a roof garden. Because they don't need water. That's kind of fun, actually. I should have to be careful of that roof. Maybe this roof also should be sod. But from the top, because berry bushes can't be blocked from sunlight. Welcome back, Avery. You're gonna go back and watch me figure out fishing. It takes me a hot minute. It literally, like, I kept thinking I had to do something. You just, when it bobs, right click and the fish goes in your inventory. I just missed the fish going in the inventory. But that took me like 20 minutes to figure out. This is cool. Okay, I really like the sod roof. Sorry we can't see it better. You can from a distance though, and that looks really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And that looks like aged wood, maybe? So we could probably put maple under there and it would look similar. Let's try that. Yeah, the maple planks I think is the way to go. I'm gonna put my sod roof in there. And grab our saw. Like so. Wow, I forget how expensive the wood is. And then we're just gonna replace the dirt. I'm sorry, the rammed earth. With something that looks a little more matchy-matchy. Yeah, that's close enough. Cool. Oops. Nice. Maybe those could be stairs. Maybe we could do stairs. Nope. Wrong direction. I think there were 7. Yep. Beautiful. That's very nice. And then I could hop up here and get all my blocks back. You. Yes, yes, I like it, yes. I'm very glad we bought you used to be able to make a whole jacket out of a large pelt, and that's just not a thing anymore. I can make embroidered fur shirt. Look at these. Embroidered fur pants. Dear God, you need a lot of animal hide to make this now. The Arctic Fisher Parka needs cloth. Whoa. And a polar bear pelt. Okay, the material cost for things has gone way up. You used to take a knife and a large pelt and make a freaking jacket out of it. You did right click and no fish. Like, it has to pull the bob. Oh, maybe they changed it. It has to pull the bobber underneath. Maybe it's actually got a fishing mechanism now. I need all this. Yes, I do. It makes me want. Okay, I'm gonna go fish now. Especially since there are fish out here. And I have no bait on my line at all. Because I fished off camera to get a bunch, but it was still, we were in release candidate 4. And I used worms as bait. I know without bait, you still catch them, it just takes longer. Kind of a peaceful activity. Hello, fishies. Where are you? Frenchie, darling, how are you? We're fishing in Vintage Story. Getting no bites with no bait. And I have not been fishing around the house at all, in the hopes to keep my fishing population up. Oh, they definitely changed how often you get a bite. You can do it anywhere, but the chance of getting a bite is much lower, so it's better if you can see fish. I don't know what numbers those are exactly, like they haven't published them or nobody's scienced it. Is our flax ready? I feel like, sorry, yeah, it's calm. I feel like the flax should be done. We've been here for 2 days, 3 days. I've spent the night. It's still at 8 of 9. Come on, man. Grow faster. fully water it so we get an extra 2% growth speed. It's missing vitamin K, which is crazy. The crop fields are supposed to renew themselves slowly over time, and that was broken initially. I think we got kind of screwed with this crop we put in so early. You're not done yet. Get you up to 100%. Parsnip? What are y'all doing? Barely hanging in there. Everybody's watered, yeah. Okay, maybe by tomorrow morning. We'll see. I'm gonna get a worm thing. And I think I need a stick. There it is. Yes, come to me, little worms. In the forest at night is the way to go. That was 2. I think I just got lucky. Oh, here they come. Oh, you can just point at them with the grunter and it picks them up. That's cool. That's new. It's a worm grunter, so it's a rough stick, and I'm scraping it with another stick to get the earthworms to come up out of the ground so I can fish with them. It's a crazy mechanic. It's awesome. But see, I have 9 earthworms so far. I'm just gonna walk around the house and do it. It's super dark because I can't. Oh, here, I can do this. There. Now y'all can see. It works better on forest floor. They're gonna die of hunger. No berries. You can dig up cattail roots and cook them in a fire. But yeah, I mean, death from starvation. I may or may not turn my food values up too. How do I make a grunter again? It's a stick and a knife. Oops. Oh, it saved it. Okay, well, you could break it, game. Oh, that's a bug. Oh, there it goes. Oh no, the grunter bug is back. Okay. We need to fix that. I think I have to relog to get the... Oh, it stopped. Okay. Good, good. Very good. Didn't even check to see if my berries had anything. No. We have 9 worms. I think that's a good start for bait. Because I'm with you, I want to test the fishing. How am I doing on time? Oh, we're great. Okay, let me get rescue my lantern here. let's sleep time. My bed by the fireplace in the kitchen. Chaos, what's up? Sorry I missed you coming in, friend. There we go. Okay, let's try fishing again with bait. So I have a live worm. I'm gonna go out to where I know there are fish. Usually. This is where my raft would come in handy. But no, Winnie left it. Alright, let's just try out here. With bait. How's it made? You put one stick and then put a knife next to it in the crafting grid in the upper left. So if the top row is slot 1, 2, 3, it's stick, knife in 1 and 2. It should be in the recipe book. Like if you hit H, there's a book with every recipe. And if you open your inventory and hover over an item and hit H, it'll show you every item that can be made with that. Like so if you hover over a stick, it'll show you the recipe for the worm grunter. Yeah, all of the crafting stuff is inside the game. You don't have to go to the wiki. In fact, like the getting starter guide and everything, hit H. Yes, you could die of hunger in this. Oh, is a worm grunter an actual thing? It is. Absolutely. I've heard multiple theories in chat about what the actual reason it works. Some people say it sounds like a mole coming after the worm and so it comes to the surface to escape. Other people say it sounds like raindrops and so the worms come to the surface. I am unsure. I feel like they got fishing working and then nerfed the actual hell out of it. Or maybe it just takes as long as real life fishing, which, I mean, is fair. I don't actually want to fish for an hour in game, though. I think it's time for a raft. I can't tell if there's fish swimming out there. Am I too impatient? I don't know. Yeah, it may be that the timing for fishing where there are no fish is so low that it's just not worth it. Okay, did that keep my worm? Oh, I got one. A dead moonfish. Oh, it was already on my line. Okay, I'm very confused right now, but okay. I am going to... You'd be too impatient, Avery. I hear you. Like that, I feel like that fish got on that line and I missed it. Maybe I was looking at the menu. So I'm going to make another raft and go out to where there are fish. because we have tons of wood. And I should have plenty of things to make rope out of. I think I need 5. Not sure. Yep. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. Now when he has 2 rafts, don't judge. Just because I'm like that. And if I were super cool... Nope. I have all my baskets. They're done. Okay. Row your boat. Oh, and it really... In third person, it really likes you to be at the front of the raft. Okay. We're going to raft along until we find a fish. I did just right-click and the fish got into my boat, by the way, Gray. Like, it was still just a simple right-click. But I'm going to cruise along till we see a fish and do it again, and maybe I can actually get it on camera. I saw fish while I was swimming earlier. And you have to crouch and right-click with the worm grunter, and you have to have a stick in your offhand for it to work. So you have the... There's the fish. Okay, let's bait our hook. Get our fishing pole. Chuck it towards the fish. And then wait for the cork to bob. And maybe it's easier to fish in third person. Yep, there it was. And did I get anything? Yes, I got another moonfish. So, woo. Also, y'all can see who are asking about the gear. My gear is going down. Because this area next to the trader is unstable. So I would not want to build a house here. But I can hang out here for a few minutes and fish with no issues. That was fast. Dead largemouth bass. Ooh, that's new. And I think they changed it so you can cook the whole fish in the fireplace. Lionel the Inflatable Fan is asking, hello, is it a free game? No, it is not. It is called Vintage Story. If you go to vintagestory.com, you can purchase it. It's I don't think it's much. It's like $25 or $26. It might even be $20. It never goes on sale. It's always the same price. And that's US dollars. I should go look and check for y'all to see what the price is. But you can look, vintagestory.com. It is frequently called Minecraft for adults. It's super fun. And very addictive and very challenging. If y'all have had any, like, Hightail is a completely different beast, but it's along the same, like, how did I say that? Vintage Story is like, yeah, it's like Hightail for adults. I don't know. Much more challenging. It's got really deep crafting and progression mechanics. Did I already get a fish on here? Yes. Okay, that little tiny bob of the bobber did not help me know that there was a fish. Okay, I gotta watch carefully. I think any little nibble right now, like there, that was another one. Yep, another largemouth bass, but a juvenile one. Really? Oh, that's not good. Okay, there's more. There are fish swimming here, which is cool. Let's go a little further out. Worms helped a lot. Yeah. So do you know how to make a fire pit? Look up grass. Hold hold your mouse over the grass in your inventory and hit H. And it'll show you fire pit in construction. So if you shift right click a piece of grass on the ground and then shift right click 4 pieces of firewood, it'll build the fire pit for you. And to make firewood, you put logs in your inventory with an axe. So an axe would be another useful thing to make. Let's see if there's more fish out here. And I'll go show you how to make a fire pit. I don't have any logs on me, but we can fix that. Let's go over here, and you need to cover your fires from the rain. Yeah, the recipe lookup in game, that'll help you a lot. I mean, everything. I spend time at night, like when you're stuck inside at night, like in your dirt hut or whatever, I spend a lot of time looking at what recipes I can craft. From whatever it is that I have. Okay, so I'm going to cut down this tree. So I can grab a couple logs, but mostly. Cut from the bottom. And then I'm going to make a little rain cover. And if I take my grass and shift right click, see how it puts grass down? And now I'm going to make some firewood from my logs with an axe and a log. And I'm going to shift right click again 4 times, and now it says fire pit. And when I right click it, it opens, and I should be able to stick my fish in here and then light it with a torch or a fire starter, whatever you have. So we're shift right click. There we go. And we can actually watch the fish cook and add more firewood. And if I were super cool, I would move this so y'all could see it. You can unlock your crafting things. There's a little menu to make them movable. So we're going to cook whole juvenile bass and see how much nutrition they give us. So funny story, says Avery, you can have 1 shop per level in each provincial city. You haven't been adding shops. Oh yeah, I have like, one of my cities, I have like 30 shops and duplicates of all shops, and they're all upgraded. Like my stores are my primary income source. Okay, so that makes 1 cooked fish, which has 100 saturation. It's not great, but it's not terrible. That's 1 hunger bar worth. I wonder if the adult... I still think it's better to turn them into fillets. So, if I take a moonfish and fillet it, how many do I get? 2. We'll see how much we get when we cook it. Can't have that. Let's cook a moonfish and see how much saturation it has. Because the juvenile bass was blah. Ow! It's hot. It's hot. It's a hot fish. It's a hot fish. Stop picking it up. Stop picking it up. Wow, that was hilarious. Because it's been in the fire pit. It was hot. I'm crying with laughter right now. Have some more firewood. I still can't pick that up. It's too hot. Requires tongs to hold a fish. Like, what even? I guess that's fair if the fire was 400 degrees. There we go. It's still not cooked, so I should be able to... Yeah, I want to see... I got 2 fillets from that. Okay, it is... And then I don't know how much of... It's better to fillet them and cook the fillets separately. for your saturation. Or put them in a cooking pot with a meal. But you can just chuck the fish on the fire. So let's see how much an adult moonfish has. Medium cook. Oh, medium cooked fish. Ooh, that's 400 saturation, so that's twice as much. Because I only got 2 fillets. And what does a cooked fillet give you? It should be the same. It should be 100. We're sciencing fishing. Because 400 saturation is 4 meat sticks. Yeah, that's nice. So cooking a whole fish, like an adult whole fish, might be the way to go. Avery says you haven't done anything with cities for a long time. You're focusing on the state building. Yeah, I hear you. I was so excited the first time I could build a shop. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, and this says 100 saturation. Yep. So that's the same as cooking a baby fish. So yeah, you get double the saturation by cooking the fish whole. And that makes sense because you're eating the whole fish. Like, you're eating the scales and all the good stuff. I didn't know it. Fish scales have really excellent calcium. Okay, that was Vintage Story Fireplaces 101. And you can just break it and get your stuff back. And we'll put these in a dish. Actually, we will put our oar in our hand so we can actually sail away here and head back to the casa. Oh, the worms are only good for 1 day. Okay, we will finish fishing with the worms here real quick. I think I like third-person fishing. Oh, do we get a bonus in the rain? My question. Like, does fishing happen faster? Because they like rain? Maybe. I think it makes it harder to see the cork go down. There it is. What was that? A large largemouth bass. Nice. Third-person fishing is cool. I like being able to see that we're fishing. Like with my little backpack. My crazy clothes on that aren't giving me any protection from the weather at all. Nice. This time we got a dead perch. We'll cook these up when we get home. First time I've caught a bass out here. Kind of cool. And it does say if you overfish an area, it'll take a couple of in-game weeks for the fish to come back. So I assume that means if you wait a month, like you wait till the next month, that it would be okay. But I haven't fished enough to impact my fishing population yet. I keep coming far away from home. Oh, you can see a big fish swimming out there. Oh, you can have 1 house per level. Yeah, I haven't, like, I've purchased like a house or 2, like to put my retainers in to have them do gigs. And I have purchased houses like 1 or 2 and leased them, especially in the beginning. That was good income, like at the very beginning. But I just recently sold all of my houses. And we're talking about a game called House of Legacy, in case that was unclear to other folks. Not Vintage Story. You appreciate the tutorial, you might survive for a while and not starve. You'll be fine. Fishing is fabulous. Like, it's really great. Like, I think it's wonderful early game food. The next thing I would do is get yourself a dirt hut or something set up. Because you can't use rocks yet, really. I mean, you can make cobblestone if you can find clay. And you can pick up the stone rubble on the ground. But make yourself a dirt hut and get yourself a pit kiln and craft some clay items. I would suggest the most important early clay item, a cooking pot and a bowl so that you can eat out of it. Because you can't get the food out of a cooking pot without a bowl. And a storage container. One of the big ones. And then there's a pretty good pit kiln tutorial in the in-game help, but I'll show you one here real quick. The most important thing about a pit kiln is make sure you get rid of all the grass or flammable stuff around it, because it will set everything within a 2-block radius on fire. What do I look for in a base location? I always want to be on the water or near water. And really just aesthetics. It doesn't matter what you're close to. Like, I randomly picked this because it was close to spawn. And you always spawn in near a trader, so it'd be nice to have a trader close by. I started out on that island to help control some of the mob spawns, but they don't really matter as soon as you have a house. I would just say aesthetics. Like, this is temporary because I'm testing the release candidates as they come out. But if I were going to do big base location build, I would go find something that has fantastic views near the water. I think you can really make a base anywhere. Up on a little hill that you can defend is good. Okay, pit kiln, really quick. Let me put my fishing pole up. These are pit kilns. It's just a 1 block in the ground. And if you have something made out of raw clay that you want to fire, hold on. Let me grab some blue clay. So we're gonna nap some clay. What's a fast thing? A planter. Because I like planters to put flowers in. I would make my planter. The secret napping speed thing is, I'll show you in just a second. For any layer that repeats, like, you see how this next layer appears and it's repeating right on top of the underneath layer? There's a duplicate layer option. And if I select that, I can just hold down right click and it copies it. Like, I'm not doing any of that. It's just saying, oh, it's identical to what's underneath. And because a planter is a giant square the whole way up, I'm just holding right click and it'll finish it. Boom. Right? So anything that has the repeating patterns. So I have a pit kiln. Let's say this was my cooking pot and my plate. If it were little things, I could put 4 of them, but it's a big thing, so I'm going to put 1. And then I'm going to get some dry grass and some sticks. When we start with the grass, right click until you can't right click anymore. It takes 8 pieces of grass. And then this, or I might take 10. No, yeah, 10. And then take the sticks and do the same thing. Right click till you can't right click anymore. It takes a lot of sticks. And then you need some kind of fuel. It can be charcoal, it can be peat, or it can be firewood. You're likely to have firewood on you, so let's use firewood. You put 4 pieces on it. Yeah, just right click till you can't anymore. And then shift right click with a torch to light it. And now it says pit kiln is lit. And that will stay lit for anywhere from 16 to 24 hours depending on the fuel you use. Right, and it'll bake that clay. You must cover your pit kilns because if it rains on them, it will explode the thing that's in them or put them out. So make sure you have just even a dirt block over the top with one block of air. Like if you're out in the wild, you could do that. Oops, you don't need this one. You could do this. Just over them is plenty good. Get my lantern back on my hotbar so we have light. And that's it. And when it's done, it won't be smoking or on fire anymore. And all of the materials will be gone and just your cooked item will be in the bottom. But be very careful. The 3 blocks around it need to be not grass. I highly recommend rammed earth. Look up rammed earth in your recipe. So if you take any dirt and hover over it, we get, it's used to make, here we go, packed dirt. And then once you have packed dirt, you can make rammed earth. And rammed earth is flame-proof, fire-proof, waterproof, like it's great. Okay, have a good one, Gray. Take care. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, now Winnie's got to empty your pockets. Put everything back where it belongs. Okay. I have all these fishies. The worm grunter stick might be my new favorite thing. I have some logs that need to go in wood chest. I have some fish. Oh, and apparently I'm carrying around the treasure chest, which is cute. What are we gonna do these? Should I fillet them and turn them into meals? I think that's probably the smartest thing to do. So we're gonna. Wow, they're big. Look at the big boys. My fish was so big. How big was it, Winnie? Okay, let's see how many fillets a large adult big mouth bass gives us. 4. That's great. So that's 10 and 14. And it gives me bones that I should be able to grind up into bone meal. Yes. Very cool. Okay, we can finish that later. And then this little guy gave me 2, which is not bad at all. And all fish bones are the same size. So if we were going to cook this, we'd take our... Oops, I already have a cooking pot. Have our cooking pot, grab some firewood, put it in there. We're going to put... You can cook up to 6 servings, but I'm only going to cook 4 because that's what fits in a storage vessel up here. And let's go get something to add to that we have. Let's add some dryad saddle and maybe some carrots. So carrots and mushroom. So we'll add dryad saddle and mushroom. The more food you add, the more saturation your food gets, right? So the more it fills you up. So if you have food, fill up your pot. You're not gonna lie, it's kind of a cool game. It really is. Like, I have brainwashed a few of my friends into playing it with me. It's very It satisfies a lot of the cozy vibes that I want sometimes for things. Like, listen to the sound of the pot cooking. Here, I'll turn up the volume. It's just super cozy that I'm cooking my food. And then I'll show you the actual crazy power of this game that I haven't done any of yet. But let's say, for example, I have these two beautiful pieces of ugly cobblestone that my flower pot and my whatever this Adelaide are on. I'm going to put my lantern on the ground so you can see. If I take a chisel in my hand and a hammer in my offhand, and I right click a block, it now becomes a chiseled block, and I can cut away at any piece of that block that I want and make a cute little stand for my things. And this is where Winnie spends 400 hours in Vintage Story, because she'll chisel her whole house into craziness. We're just gonna get rid of this to make it a little wider so I can walk through here better. And then we'll make the rest of the sides match. And you can chisel pretty much any block but maybe sand and gravel in the game. And if you mess up, you can put them back. Like, oh, I didn't want that. You right click to put the block back. And you can chisel down to the individual pixel. If I want there to be a little cool edge along there. Like so. And then if you really want to blow your mind, let's say I chiseled that out of, well, I'll just do this. Make them even, although I think maybe these would be attached to the wall, but we can do that later. Like maybe it's got, oops, one little pixel that touches the wall. Like so. And we forgot our little detail on this one. Oop. What if we wanted this edge right here to be a different block? Like, let's say I wanted a wood edge. This is where it's insane. What do I have? Like, debarked pine log. If I hold my chisel up to the item and right click, there's a plus block. And I can put this up and add this debarked pine log to the materials. And then when I go back and add materials, it's the pine instead of the cobble. So I can get rid of this line and replace it with the pine. So you can combine, this is the insanity. And this is just built into the game. It's not a mod. It's just what you can do. And there are mods that let you, oh no, if you mess up, you can say, no, I want to do cobble again, and then back to the pine. And now you have this cool little ornamental rim. What if I want, like, the whole thing framed in a different color? Isn't that nice? Right? So we went from an ugly block of cobble to this really cool pole thing. And I guess, look, I may make that whole thing wood instead of cobble, but if I wanted to say, draw little patterns on it. Maybe with another little line. God, this is why I love this game. Also, this game owns me sometimes. kind of like just the three things there, although it's crooked, so we'd have to do something else. Maybe it's a whole line of cobble. Yeah, something like that. And there's like, I want to say, over 100 blocks you can build with and chisel of different varieties. This is sick. Yet another chiseling stream. I know. I just wanted to just show it, right? And there is a mod, QP's Chisel Tools, that has something called a pantograph in it. And that is my favorite thing in the world, because once I make one of these that's beautiful, I can use that to just copy paste it on another block. As long as that block, I've added the materials to it that match. Right? So now I can use the pine on this block because I've added it to the collective materials. Instead of having to re-chisel both of, like, now I have to go make this look like that one because we're in vanilla. Which is fine. You know, but I'd much rather be able to copy it. Copying would be much nicer. So that's the insanity of Vintage Story chiseling built into the game. So you'll notice, like, my stove is just 3 cobblestones right now. But it's... I'm gonna make... Like, I will chisel a beautiful stone thing around it. Like a Venta hoodie shaped thing for our fire pit. It's very dark today without a lantern. Let's see, what do we end up with? Dryad saddle carrot stew with stewed fish. Protein 750. I think that's great. We're going to put it in a little ceramic pot and then go put that in storage. But right now I'm going to cook another batch. Pick up my cooking pot. Right click it. Or we'll just make this one carrots. All carrots all the time. Hearty, hefty fish carrot stew. That's nice. I'm gonna eat this carrot since it's an odd one out. And these 2 fish. Since we can't cook with them because we've already... They aren't raw. We've already cooked with them. There's that and that. We'll put these in storage. So it says in my... Doesn't give me... It's not cool enough yet to tell me how long it's gonna last. You've investigated my squirrel. Yep. Squirrel! So true. Guess what tomorrow is? House of Legacy Day. Very excited. I might do House of Legacy Thursday and Friday. So I don't feel like I have to cram everything. Like we can just go long. And save. I don't know what I was supposed to be doing on Friday. Probably more going medieval. We can save that till Saturday. Maybe. I have to look at my own Discord to see my streaming schedule. Because I actually have no idea. Oh, Friday was going to be all the mods 10. Oh yeah, we could totally do House of Legacy instead, I think. Because I want a fief. I want to start, like, actually getting into being able to be the Emperor. Because that's the whole point. And then they've added so much to the late game. You have to watch me on the phone so you can take me with you when you get the kids ready. Awesome! I'm happy to be on your phone. My favorite, especially to all my lurkers out there who are lurking. I see you. I mean, I don't need you to say anything, but I see you and appreciate you. You can keep lurking. Lurk all you like. That's my favorite. I watch a lot of streamers while I'm playing other games. Yeah, I'm gonna do It's Going Medieval on Saturday. But Thursday and Friday, I'm going to do House of Legacy both days. I'll edit the schedule. I will edit it. I'm deeply sucked into going medieval right now. That's why I deliberately put Vintage Story on my list for this week, to kind of give my brain a break. ADHD obsession, what? I know how I get a fife. I have to get one person to the gold armor and not put them in office in a capital city. And that, to get them to the gold, though, they have to win a battle, right? So I have 4 candidates right now who are in armor, being paid, but are not assigned an office. Four of my battle babes. Because I gave their rival a position to get him out of the way. And then send the person to battle against bandits in a provincial city. Okay. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm going to write this down. Get one person to highest rank. And then not put him in office. No office. And then battle bandits, rebels, right? In a provincial city. Not, you mean a main city, right? It can't be one of the little cities around it, can it? Oops, I ran out of fuel. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Got distracted. Okay, that'll cook in a second. Pot too cold, add wood. Thank you, Chaos. I'm like, derp. Okay, I did want to see. I have 3 pelts. I really want to know if I can actually make a fur coat out of 3 pelts. I have a feeling you have to have the bear. Oh, that's a pair of shears. Tell me I can make them. I don't have to hunt a bear to make this piece of clothing. Game. Okay, no, you don't. We could have made it. Okay, I'm relieved. Sometimes the little recipe cycling through all of the options confuses me. Okay, so 3 large pelt will get you a fur coat for the winter. And that's easy to do because the male boars drop them and the goats up in the mountains drop them. You do not have to fight a bear. I mean, I say easy. I'm not sure. Y'all watched me chase goats across the water. It's not particularly easy. Okay, let's go put this in storage. I can send all 4 of my generals in the same battle by clicking to start the battle. Yeah, there'll be pop-up about sending someone to the army. It's the pop-up, like I had some conflicts, and I couldn't get the pop-up to pop up about, like, cities were on fire, and I couldn't get the request to send someone. But maybe it wasn't a big enough battle. Rattle the enemy, the first option is send more clanmates to battle. You can send everyone eligible. Yeah. That's what I usually do. I send everyone who can fight to fight. Because it promotes them if they win. Right? Yeah, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Like, we're going to cause some chaos. I went out of favor with the Emperor. Like, I was just playing to kind of progress the game forward. I got out of favor with the Emperor, and then I just paid her off. So now we've got a 100% relationship with the Emperor. Yeah, you have to be the magistrate. I've got, oh, I have to be a magistrate in that city to add them. I see what you're saying. So I'm now the governor in 2 provinces. Which was a good goal, so I stopped playing right there. That's where we're going to start tomorrow. I have 2 governorships, and I'm the magistrate in, I want to say, 4 or 5 cities. I have family members as magistrates. Now, why could I pick up this 400-degree pot, but I couldn't pick up that fish? Y'all. I think that needs a little balancing, maybe. Oops, wrong button. Okay, let's go put this downstairs. Man, it makes me want to get in House Legacy and play. Okay, this one's 49 days, so we'll leave that there. These are 26, so we need to eat this first. You all go on the long shelf. We're eating right to left. Nice. And we're talking about another game called House of Legacy. Y'all should check it out. It's fun. It's what would you call it? Time management city builder? Is it a city builder though? Like, it's really more than that. Oh, fish oil. Oop. Wait a second. We have olive oil in game? Really? What do I use that for? Condenser? A boiler? Then what? Oh, wow. Clan management city builder. Yeah, I would call that. Clan management is, I think it's one of the best. I saw somebody recently did a really short tips video. Or like a intro to House of Legacy, like everything you need to know in like 10 minutes to get started. And what the game features are. It was pretty good. Wasn't too long. I think the last thing I want to do today is make... I have crappy cassiterite. I've been digging up tin. It was all poor. Because the game sometimes doesn't like me. So let's make some tin bronze and make a tin bronze pick so I can go get... quartz off camera so we can make more lanterns. And so I have the candles now, thank goodness. And if I were cool, I would open up Vintage Story Alloy Calculator, which is the best website on the planet because you just pick, I'll put it in the link there, that. You just pick what you're trying to make, tin bronze, and then you pick how many ingots you want, and it tells you exactly how much to put in the little hopper. So if I want 20 ingots of tin bronze, I don't have enough copper. I need 40 cassiterite, okay. But I need more copper. I need like 2 stacks or something. 2.5 stacks, yep. Okay, so if we go, it says I need 128, 128, and 104. Going into the Bronze Age, and then 40. Because nobody's got time to do, yeah, 200 units. Nice. Light it, we'll let the peat get it up to temperature, and then I'll throw charcoal in there to cook it. There it goes. This peat will get up to 900 degrees with 4 pieces of peat, and then it saves me like 3 or 4 charcoal. And then we're probably going to need at least 20. Wow, that was just enough. Just enough cassiterite. Which is tin, by the way. Just enough cassiterite. I already need a bunch more nails and strips. Can't make lanterns without 8 of them? That's crazy. And I hate the nails and strips recipe, I'm just saying. But what else are we gonna do while we wait on this? Because I need more lanterns. Nope. Where's my hammer? Hammer in my offhand. I lied. Tongs in the offhand, hammer in the right. Yeah, I definitely, like, I need a lantern in here. It's a little dark. Even, like, we're in the middle of the day. Are we, though? Let's see. Yeah, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And it's a little dark in here. That's why I did all the gates to kind of help with the lighting. Okay, that's doing a thing. These need to be 750 degrees. Let me check and make sure the stream is still going. Yes, we're getting. Okay, I keep saying my goal is a fife next time I'm gonna play, and I'm just. I have plenty of people who are soldiers who are not assigned to do this. We can just get people to fight, to start fights that I can join. How do you start a fight? Like, that's what I really want. I'm working on bribing the rebels in the other province just so I can take it over. Or get them to help me start fights. But I think I have 56% approval with them. Or something. Okay, we're doing the big nails and strips, which is 2. I think the music that's playing right now in Vintage Story is new. This is a little bit therapeutic, I'm not gonna lie. It's about to get too cold to manipulate. So we take it, stick it back in here. Heat it up with the bellows. Nice. I need to have a good relationship with other clans. Yes. If you select to take a city myself. I can ask for help and they'll give you the troops. Ah. Have like 2 clans that I have maybe a 50% relationship with it because we've married each other's people, and then veggies and meat. Yeah, I have to make sure I have enough rice. So I heard I needed 600k rice to completely win over the rebels, so I've been giving them like 50k at a time and bulking up my farms to produce rice. And it's worked. Like, I'm getting like 15 to 20% every time I talk to them. But it's definitely 600k rice. Oops. Crap. There we go. Did all that peat and forgot to light it. Or switch over to the charcoal. Once more with feeling. Let's go. I'll make a couple lanterns. We have to do it all at once. It doesn't stack. Ah, okay. Okay. Have a good day, friend. Thank you. Do. Last one. Want to do that and that and that. Do 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 do. Oh my goodness, I'm hungry today. I think I have some leftovers. I don't know. Do I think mini games in games are a cool thing? I think it depends on the mini game. Like I've noticed playing. I loved the smithing in this game at first. Like loved it. It was super relaxing and fun and interesting and a little bit of a challenge. And now, I just, as soon as the mod that lets you autosmith is available, I put it in. Because I want to do other things. That makes sense. Like, out in my limited time to do things, especially streaming, but also in real life. I'm gonna save time where I can. I really like the bellows system though. It's a great addition. I was a little skeptical at first, but I like the realism. Okay, now we just have to whack the ones away we don't want. I'm hoping the release will be soon. Give me the opportunity to start. Oh no! You have to add an entire new piece just for that one pixel. This is why the smithing thing makes me a little bananas. Because my hands aren't great at the dexterity. Despite, probably because of playing so many video games for my life, but it's easy to miss. Oh no. I need more charcoal. Do we? Get hot faster. Some Earl Grey. I'm down to the dregs. Gotta turn off the mug warmer. How are you doing? Getting there. You're probably gonna need a couple more charcoal. You need more fuel because I have so much material in here that time, it just needs more time. Okay, can I even go to the right? Hello? Why aren't you working? Do I have to completely throw this away? Really? Oh, it's not hot enough. My bad. The whole thing needs to be hot. Derp. Derpy derp. Derpy derp derp. Gotta watch my durability. Oh, my bellows. Nice. Okay, we're back in business. There we go. For 1 voxel. And then I have to strip all these away because we don't need them. And not miss. See, and why is it like failing to swing on some of my clicks? I think that's what makes me the most frustrated. Like that, I was there and it broke the one next to it. Why? There we go. Phew. Plunge it into water so it goes down. Okay, that's 2 more lanterns worth. Wow. And you still have to have plates? Like, that is definitely installing the Autosmith mod as soon as it's ready. Oh, okay. I don't even think I have enough quartz. No. I have quartz chunks, but no clear quartz, which is why we're making a couple of tin bronze pickaxes. And then a bunch of tin bronze ingots. And that's gonna take another minute or 2 to complete our food. We're done with the food. I have 2 candles. We can pan for like, let me look at this. Yeah, like 2 or 3 minutes. Like that. So we'll put some bony soil down and see what kind of prizes we get. And if I would put all this out of my hotbar, you could see. Maybe more rusty gears. Yep, that was a rusty gear. Nice. I feel like the drop rates for the rusty gears have gone up, which is nice. It used to be super rare. And I feel like I got quite a few from the temporal storm. I haven't traded for any of them. All of them have come from either creatures or the bony soil. It's like Vintage Stories version of a loot table or a loot box is the bony soil. Only the loot is all bones and clutter with the occasional piece of money. I mean, to be fair, this is where all my bones come from. That and hunting for the garden. And when you get something, you can see the little bag shake on the right in our storage slots. That's another bone. Woo, exciting. Another bone. I mean, to be fair, it is bony soil. I want more prizes. More gems I can take to that artisan and sell for a bunch of gears. The commerce with the traders is really important. Like, if you can't find a resource, chances are good you can find a trader with it. Like if I hadn't gone and found chalk, I'd be buying chalk and lime from the agricultural traders. We wouldn't have spent any money on clothes. Okay, we need to go check on our tin bronze. I'm gonna set down these two, turn them into bones. That's 16 bones plus copper arrowhead, 2 flint arrows, a lore book, and 7 flax fiber. That is not too shabby for a day's work. What lore book is it? The Return, Part 1. How are you? Liquid! This is our offhand. Tin bronze. Pickaxe. Pickaxe. Might as well do a shovel. Might as well do a hammer. Might as well do an axe. Ooh, should we upgrade our forks too? Yes. The answer is always yes. And then I have 14 left, so we'll turn them into ingots. No! God. Okay, I'm not a fan of the new gets so cold so fast. At all. Are you molten again? Yes. What's your temperature? We'll get you up to like, I think you can get up to 1400 or 1300 with the coal. Once more with healing. Like I poured 6 things and I had to reheat it. I'm not, I wonder if I could hook a bellows up to a fire. I'm not a fan of that. Unless the overall objective was to have metal cool faster. Not sure. There we go. I'll take those back. Yay! It's all, yeah, it gets cooler a lot faster. Amazing. Dum dum dum. Put you up. And you up. And my magic pan up. And my bones up. Oh, them bones, them bones. Time's it. Time to sleep while stuff cools down. Nice. Do 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 do. Okay, 4 o'clock. Let's go. Try to get up with the sunrise, but the bed kind of forces you to sleep the whole night. But everything's cold. Oh, I like that. That used to not be a thing. Boom, 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 boom. So time actually passes now when you sleep. That's beautiful. Look at all that beautiful tin bronze. We are in the tin bronze age. Hammer. Axe. Forks. Shovel. 2 pickaxes. Beautiful. I'll carry one of those with me. Everything else can go into storage. By storage, I mean... Oops. Wall shelves. For when we're actually ready for them. So that hammer's gonna die soon. And there's our backup pickaxe. Nice. And this shovel's gonna only has 20 left, but I'm carrying a replacement. This way, I can go mine quartz and get quartz to make more lanterns. Yay. Like the one I'm carrying. Exciting. Okay, that's all I have time for today. Thank y'all very much for watching. And joining me and chatting and listening to us talk about other stuff, too. It's my favorite thing. We'll be back again tomorrow with some House of Legacy. Both tomorrow and Friday. Very excited. And then back to Going Medieval on Saturday. So I will see you all then, hopefully. And until then, remember, you are all the shiny stuff that awesome is made of. Take care, everybody.